This is Master Sergeant Babai, former chief investigator of the Online Special Investigation Group, stepping out of the shadows to deliver a no-holds-barred rant about the so-called VistaChan and the chaotic digital footprint of Atvistachan Thekan. Let me tell you, folks, I've seen my share of online mischief, cyberbullying rings, impersonation scams, and meme wars that could topple governments, but this case? It's a steaming pile of unorganized nonsense that demands scrutiny. Strap in, because I'm about to break down the evidence, or lack thereof, and why this channel and its antics warrant a hard look from anyone who cares about the integrity of the digital space. First off, let's address the elephant in the room. This Atvistachan Thekan persona, an out of Windows Vista girl, popped up on September 18, 2025, with a grand total of 3 subscribers, 2 videos, and a measly 51 views. That's not a channel. That's a digital whisper trying to scream. The description screams vendetta. I can't log in because my phone broken. I'm back, so I can expose all bad users that bullies me. And that's where my investigator's instincts kick in. A broken phone as an excuse. Convenient. A return to expose others. Suspicious. This smells like a setup, a narrative crafted to garner sympathy or stir trouble. And I've seen enough online dramas to know it's rarely as simple as it seems. Digging into the X posts tied to this account, we see a pattern of erratic behavior. One day, there's a cryptic jab at Windows 9.5. The object thing to K1 with a call to share if you despise Atvistachan Thekan self-sabotage or a cry for attention. Then there's the poll about where Queen lives, bouncing between North Korea, Iran, and Indonesia, with a flimsy born their excuse. Indonesia? That's a bold claim with zero backing. And it reeks of either trolling or a kid playing make-believe on a global stage. The toilet cartoon post tagged at SUPRGLITCHCTUBs feels like random noise. But the accusations against at Memphis_1997_2nd and at Daisy_RBX718 for calling this user a loser show a fixation on personal grudges. And then bam, the edited post from 4 days ago. A wild threat to expose all users, naming a laundry list of targets like at WinNTW8.1 and BFDI users. This isn't an expose. It's a tantrum with extra steps. Where's the evidence, you ask? Exactly my point. There's none. No screenshots. No links to specific incidents. No proof of bullying, just a barrage of names and exclamation points. As a former investigator, I demand concrete digital footprints, chat logs, video timestamps, or even a credible witness statement. Instead, we get a channel with 2 videos we can't access and a social media trail that looks like a diary of someone lashing out. This could be a case of a young user, possibly from a gaming or animation community like the FDI, retaliating against perceived slights with no substance to back it up. Or worse, it could be a deliberate attempt to harass others under the guise of victimhood, a tactic I've seen derail entire online ecosystems. Let's talk motive. The Windows Vista theme isn't random. It's a nostalgic nod, maybe a meme account gone rogue. But the aggression suggests something deeper, perhaps a feud within a niche community, or a single individual using multiple accounts to amplify drama. The linked channel at Windows Vista-S5Q, and the website and known link hint at a broader network. But without access, it's a dead end. My gut says this is less about exposing bullies and more about settling scores. And that's a red flag. Online, where anonymity reigns, such behavior can spiral into doxing or targeted harassment. And I've seen cases where a single rant like this ignited a firestorm. The lack of engagement, 3 subscribers, 51 views tells me this isn't a serious player yet. But that doesn't mean it's harmless. Small accounts can grow fast if they hit the right nerve. And the aggressive tone could inspire copycats or escalate tensions. I've investigated channels that started with a whisper and ended with mass reports too. Platforms like YouTube. The mention of BFDI users suggests a connection to that fandom, where rivalries can get heated. And that's a lead worth pursuing. Are these users targeted because of past interactions? Or is this a blanket accusation to fish for reactions? Without evidence, it's conjecture. And I don't operate on guesses, I build cases on facts. So, what's the call? This isn't a crime in the legal sense yet, but it's a textbook example of potential guideline violations, harassment, false claims, and possibly impersonation if the Indonesia story is fabricated. YouTube's community guidelines frown on targeted shaming and threats. And this fits the bill. My advice: monitor @vstachinthekin closely. If those videos drop with evidence, dissect them for authenticity timestamps, metadata, anything verifiable. Check the linked accounts for patterns. And to the community, don't feed the fire. Engage with caution. Report if it crosses lines, but don't amplify the noise. I've spent years rooting out online threats, and this case feels like a spark waiting for fuel. @vstachinthekin, step up with proof or step back, because right now, your digital trail is a mess of hot air and hollow threats. This investigator's done talking over to you. Justice system.